Hey everybody, Jeff here. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Give me just a second. It started raining just a few minutes ago. I went outside to put some stuff in the burn barrel, and lo and behold, it started raining. So that wasn't a good thing. So, all right. How's everybody doing today? Hope y'all are motivated today. Hope you guys are energized. I do know that on my Facebook, believe it or not, I went through yesterday and I actually got rid of about 400 people. I know that sounds weird and everybody's like looking at me. It's because it's just people that are no longer on. Their identities and everything got hacked. Something happened with their accounts. Anyway, so I got rid of all those so that I can open up to get people back on my accounts, because everybody kept telling me there was no way for anybody to add me because I had too many people on there. And so now that has, I did fix that situation. So I fixed the situation. I also make sure to go over my accounts all the time because of hackers and scammers and fake accounts and fake profiles. A lot of people don't know that all my accounts are actually watched at all times by Identity Shield. I have all my accounts up so that they watch different words, different pictures and phrases that go on there. If somebody tries to put me on the black web or uses my daughter or something, I literally have everything watched and monitored at all times. And this isn't a sales, but this is a motivational thing today. Because there's no sun the last 3 days. It's been in the 40s and below. I wanted to get up there and tell everybody, you know what, even if the sun's not shining outside, get up, get out, get doing something, you know, get your energy levels up. This Saturday, we are going to be in Hannibal, Missouri for their Halloween parade. There is a Halloween parade in Hannibal, Missouri. So I'm pushing that out there to anybody that wants to go to the Hannibal parade. It's in Hannibal, Missouri. And we're all meeting at Save a Lot at 1500 or 1700 5 o'clock p.m. on Saturday for the Hannibal Halloween parade. If anybody's interested and you guys want to go to it, so I'm going to give a shout out to that because that parade is still going on. It's a little disappointing because normally this time of year, the last couple years, we actually started a Halloween costume contest over at the Illinois Veterans Home, and we have the dances with the Illinois veterans over there every Halloween. However, this year we're not going to be able to do that because of COVID-19 and making sure that everybody is safe and that they are not going through anything. So that's going on. The next Marine Corps League meeting is going to actually be down at the dock. Just a second, everybody. I got to put this in the mailbox. He comes at... Nope, I got to take this all the way out. We are going to have it, is it November 2nd? Monday, November 2nd, I believe, 2020. We're going to do it at the dock in the outside beer garden. That's got a roof and everything on it because we can't be around. Not too many people. Like I said, we're trying to make sure that we still do all of our stuff. But because of COVID, we want to be very, very careful on how we do everything. So when we do our Marine Corps League meeting, that is going to be over at the dock. We can't do it at the Illinois Veterans Home because it's closed down because of COVID. However, we will have it live, and we'll be streaming live, and we will also have it live through a phone call, which I'll get out to everybody. You got to try many times to get on this. For some reason, Verizon doesn't let people on very much. I'm in an area that doesn't have any type of Verizon, so I never have to worry about Verizon. But just so everybody knows, you're invited. Now, what have you done today to make your day better? What have you done to basically feel like you've accomplished something today? What are some things that you have done, or you have at least tried to do, to make your day better than it was yesterday? I'm willing to hear out what you've done. Now, here's just it. You should be making your day better than it was yesterday. And you do that by finding something you didn't do and doing it. You know, every day you got to put in a little bit more. You got to put up a little bit more energy, a little more, work in for yourself. If you want to get better in life, or if you want more in life, you have to do more in life. You know, we're not part of this apology situation in the world today. You know, if you want something, then you need to work for it. You need to go out there and do it yourself. Do not count on anybody else to get it done for you. Don't count on anybody to give you anything, or don't look for free handouts. Because what's going to go on is you're going to get used to those free handouts, and the day's going to come where the handouts aren't going to be given out anymore, and you're going to have to go and work for it. Well, if you don't know what to do, you don't know how to do, or no one's ever told you what to do, then how are you ever going to know? Look, if you want to get that better job, then you go to school for it. If you want to get the higher paying job, then you got to work a little bit longer for it. Okay? If you want to go out there and change jobs, you'll probably have to go learn whatever the profession is and find a way of getting it. There's nothing that you can't do that if you're willing to get it done. In other words, if you're willing to go do the work, go do the work. Mark Twain said there's 2 days in your life. There's only 2 main days in. The day you were born and the day that you find out why you were born. Why are you on this planet today? And don't be taking this as suicidal or anything, because that's not what it is. I'm asking you, are you happy doing what you're doing? If not, start looking at other things. Start going out on adventures. Start trying to do more with what you got and with who you are. Try to be more. Try to be there more for others. Try to enjoy life to the best of your ability. Be great every single day. Don't let anybody tell you or anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody try to force you to do something you don't want to do. We've got to understand that police officers and firefighters, school teachers and sheriffs, these people are heroes. Our men and women in military, they are heroes every single day. Me personally, I'm a Marine Corps vet. Okay? I love the Marine Corps. I love every part about the Marine Corps. But you know what? I also love the other branches of service also. Do you know why I love the other branches of service? Because they're willing to put their lives on the line. They're willing to do what it takes. Now, sometimes people are like, oh, well, you know, you guys, you know, choose to do that. You're right, we do choose it. Why? Because maybe we don't have the extra money that some people have. Maybe we don't have the grades that some people have. But you want to know something? I've seen some of the people that have all the money in the world and they've joined. I've seen some of the people that, you know, they've got some of the best grades ever and they've joined. And you know what? They go out there and they put their neck on the line with the rest of us. And you know what? At the end of the day, we all go together. We sit down, we have a beer, we talk trash on each other, and we laugh and we have a good time. Why do we do this? Because we matter. Because we know what we're doing is making a difference. Now, a lot of people might not think that, but when you're the only nation in the world that has the freedoms that we have in the United States, when we're the only nation in the world that basically over 600,000 people died during the Civil War to make sure we get rid of all types of slavery, all types of bigotry, okay, when every other country, till to this day, still has everywhere from slavery to they don't like whites, they don't like blacks, they don't like Jews, they don't like Catholics, they don't like Muslims, they don't like saying Muhammad, and it goes on and on and on, yet the United States, believe it or not, we got rid of all that. And we got rid of that because we are one of the nations that truly believes in freedom. Freedom to believe in what you want to believe. You know, freedom of speech, freedom of press, right to bear arms, right to assemble, right to your religion, okay? Doesn't mean you can push it on somebody, but it means you have the right to have it. You have the right to worship the way you want to worship. You have the right to be who you are. Men and women vote, black, white, green, I don't care what color you are, you all get to vote because we live in a nation that takes everyone equally. So every day in life, we got to understand that that's what is going on, okay? That we are free today because of those that gave up their lives and gave up their freedom so that you and I could be free. And people need to start learning that a lot better than listening to the news and all this other stuff on and start, you know, because it's funny because all I do is I see it coming back. I see all this bigotry and this negativity coming back, not because of what we've done, but because of where these rioters and these Black Lives Matter groups want to go, because of all these Antifa and everything else. Those are all hate groups. Now, I know people are going to get mad at me for saying that because I do have friends that they believe in the Black Lives Matter stuff and everything like that, but they've been overtaken. They've been overtaken in order to control people, and guess what? People think the majority is right. No, the majority is what is being suckered into believing whatever they're told because somebody's telling you to believe in something. You need to basically do your own homework, do your own research. Hold on, 5 p.m. And be great today. It's not about what branch of service you served in. It's not about what your religion is. It's not about the color of your skin. You know, I come from a hometown, and people don't realize that I always tell people this, and I understand my hometown's got its own problems. But you know, one of the biggest things about my hometown, and one of the things I love about it the most, people don't get mad at you for what your politics are. They don't get mad at you for your religion or what you say. They get mad if you don't show up. They get mad if you don't come to a barbecue. They get mad if you don't show up to the bars or the nightclubs because everybody's meeting there. They get mad because you don't go to a high school reunion, or they get mad because they were counting on you to be there. And you want to know something? They don't care who you are. They don't care where you come from. And you know, the majority of Americans are like that. They don't care who you are. They don't care where you come from. They just care that you show up. They just care that you're okay. I got a Marine right now that's missing. There's a Marine of mine missing right now here in Quincy, Illinois. Nathan Mueller. He's missing right now. If anybody has any idea where he's at, they need to get a hold of the Quincy Police Department, okay? It doesn't matter what my feelings are on the guy. It doesn't matter on if we're friends or enemies or anything else. He is a Marine. I'd do it for anybody. Why? Because he's from my hometown. Because when one person is missing, we're all a little empty. And that's how Americans feel about each other. That's how Marines feel about each other. When something happens to one of us, we all feel it. That's why we got to make every day better. That's why we got to make every day greater. But you cannot go out and just believe everything you hear on the news or in the politics. Okay? You can't go out there and think that what is being said is always going to be the truth. When we all know that evil and the enemy loves to lie, cheat, and steal. We need to go out there and make each and every day better today than what it was yesterday. And the way to do that, go to work. Hug and give your kids a kiss. Tell them you love them. Tell them you hug them. Tell your spouse. Tell them your brothers, your sisters, your moms, your dads, your husbands, your wives, your girlfriends, your boyfriends. Give them a hug. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you care. Tell them they're important. Do things that you're not used to doing that make you feel uncomfortable. I remember there was part of my life after my mom died, I didn't go to church for the longest time. I told everybody I was going, but I wasn't. I wasn't going to church because I didn't want to go. I didn't feel I was important enough to go. I didn't feel that I was wanted or I belonged there. I felt like I was being judged. I felt like, oh my God, I don't want to go. And I didn't go for the longest time. And when I did finally try to go, I couldn't, because every time I go up to the door, I'd start to shake. I'd start to get nervous. I would start to, panic and have anxiety. Like, what am I doing? I don't want to go in here. I'm already, because I was convinced for years upon years that, God's watching you. God's watching you. He already is watching you, but He also forgives you. He also isn't going to judge you for who you are. You know what? We all mess up. We all make mistakes. Sometimes the best thing we can do in life is forgive ourselves for what we've done. We have to forgive ourselves sometimes before we can ever take a step forward, because if we don't forgive ourselves, we're always taking 2 steps backwards. If people can use hate and animosity and evil to convince you of doing something or being someone, or then that's what it is. And each and every one of you needs to know that you're important, that you matter. Each and every one of you needs to know that nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is going to be free. You have to go earn every single thing. You got to be there for every single person. You got to let every single one know that they matter. You matter. My Marines matter. Every Marine I ever served with or didn't serve with, but I got the pleasure of knowing they matter. You got to quit freaking attacking and go after them and basically put out a hand, shake a hand, buy somebody a beer. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll buy you a beer. Who the hell cares who buys it, as long as you guys are doing it together? Drink one for your friends, We've lost way too many during the 22. 22 brothers and sisters in the Marine Corps every single day die. You know how they die? They die by their own hand. They die by suicide. They die because they feel like they're not wanted. They feel like no one's reaching out. They feel like they just can't get ahead. But think about that for a minute. 22 men and women in the United States military, in the Marines, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Merchant Marines, Air Force, are killing themselves every day, and still going on, and we forget about it every single day. Why are they doing it? Because of all the freaking negativity. All these people that are judging them. I've been looking at all the military sites lately. I'm watching people go back and forth with each other over stupid politics because people want to believe the news moderators and think that, oh, news would never have a bias. Next thing you know, they're sitting there spewing out this hate and they're trying to convince my brothers and sisters that they're right. No, you know what you got to do? Got to do your homework or turn it off. Turn it off. Don't even turn it on. If you're so worried, then turn it off. Why? Because you know what? All you're doing is creating a divide with you and your brothers and sisters. 22 of you guys are dying every day. And right now, we're facing a chance of a couple people I know being dead right now. That got kids and families and people that love them. But because we're not telling each other we care about them, we love them, you know what? We don't feel loved. We don't feel like anybody cares about us. So what do? We go out there begging people for some kind of sign and not getting a single sign, not realizing the sign's been in front of us the whole time, that all we got to do is turn off the news. All we got to do is look at what's really going on in the world and see that we matter. That's all we got to do. Each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you makes a difference. You know, start doing stupid jokes again. Start making fun of everybody again. That's okay. But when you're sitting there and you're taking everything so seriously by people who knew you would, doesn't matter what side of the aisle, and you're getting mad at people because they would rather be right, they would rather feel good about themselves than do their own research. You know, it's about feeling good. No, it's not about feeling good about yourself, because you know what? Freedom's hard. Freedom is hard. Freedom is one of those things that it's back-breaking hard. It's easy for people to go around saying, oh, well, we want people to feel good about themselves. I understand there's bullies at school. I get that. Nobody should ever be a bully. But you know what? It also, unfortunately, it also trains people to have thicker skin, to understand that life's not always going to be roses. That there are going to be people that want to take what you have at every minute. And if you don't learn that, and you don't learn that people can infiltrate and people can do some crazy stuff, as long as you feel good though, right? It's not about that. It's about reaching out, because you know it's hard to reach out to our brothers and sisters. It's hard to reach out. It's hard to reach down to our brothers and sisters and say, hey, you okay? You need something? Hey, I'm here for you. You all right? It's hard to do that. It's hard to feel compassion or sympathy for those that we don't know what's going on. It's easy to blame. Well, as long as I keep, you know, if I don't say nothing, nothing's going to happen. You got to understand, freedom's not free. Never has been. But as long as you feel good about yourself, well, that's what they're coming to realize. If you feel good about yourself and everybody's all nice and hunky-dory, you'll give up every one of your freedoms. As long as you feel good about yourself. As long as we have somebody that's talking nice to people, you know, because we don't want to be mean, even though the people, they'll nuke us. These same people that want to take our freedoms from us are the same people, they want all the control. We learned a long time ago that if we all have equal rights, that means nobody's going to be in control. But we're all got the same freedoms. All right, I'm going off on a tangent now, everybody. I want you all to know that each and every one of you matters. Each and every one of you makes a difference. Each and every one of you is the keeper of your own destiny. Reach out to your brothers and sisters in the Marine Corps, in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, you know, all the different branches of the service. Reach out, call them up on the phone, add them on Facebook, do whatever it is you've got to do. Be great today for who you are. Don't judge somebody based on their politics. Don't judge somebody based on their viewpoints. And sometimes you got to go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. So if you're not being celebrated, you shouldn't be there anyway. Be great. Do more. Be better. You're awesome. You got this. You got this. Every one of you has this. And that's what you need to know. You are the keeper of your own destiny. You are in charge of your own life. Nobody else. Don't expect anybody else to do it for you. This one is on you. Because you matter. You are important. My name is Jeffrey Jansen. I hope and pray each and every one of you is awesome. I hope you pray each and one of you is great. Don't be afraid to drop me a line now and again. And know this. You make all the difference in the world. Yes, you make all the difference. Talk to everybody soon. Have a good one, everybody. God bless. Talk to everybody soon. Bye-bye.